This week we're going to take a look at the history of the price changes in March soybean futures on the date that the USDA releases its January reports. We're going to turn our attention to Brazil, take a look at the weather trends down there. We're going to come back and look at the export trends here in the U.S. and wrap things up the long-term review of November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Bastine with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've kicked off 2026 here, and there's a lot going on in the bean market. At the top of the list will be the USDA reports that will be released on Monday, January 12th at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Let's take a look at those reports. Again, there's 4 separate reports that will be coming out on Monday the 12th. Crop Production Annual Summary will update the final yields and production totals from those 2025 crops. World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates will provide supply and demand estimates not only for the U.S., but also around the world. Grain Stocks Report only comes out 4 times a year. That'll detail state-by-state inventories on and off farm of soybeans on December 1st. And finally, winter wheat and canola seedings will provide the first survey-based estimates of 2026 acreage. Let's take a look now at the history of the price change in March soybean futures on the date that those January reports are released. Again, this is looking at the change on the day that those reports are released in March soybean futures. Notice over time here, there have been a few years where there hasn't been much change, but there have been a number of years there where it's been double figures, 15, 20, 25 cents. Last year, 26 cents higher. The year before, 12 cents lower. Here's the key message. We strongly encourage you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor, and in this instance, have your marketing positions in place prior to the release of these reports on Monday, January 12th. Let's shift gears now to South America and specifically focus on Brazil. Let's take a look at where those beans are produced in Brazil. Again, we're in the heart of winter here in the Midwest, but heart of summer in the Southern Hemisphere. Looking at Brazil, Mato Grosso is the largest producing state in the north. They're actually harvesting beans in Mato Grosso. And down in the far south, Rio Grande do Sul, looking at some late planting still taking place down there. Speaking of the progress here, let's take a look at the latest estimates from CONAB here. What I want to focus on is most of the planting is complete with the exception of the northeast and far south. But look at that lower left-hand corner. About 41% of the beans in Brazil are filling pods, so January is still a critical month for weather. With that in mind, let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're focusing on Brazil here, looking at the far north in Mato Grosso. Not a lot of rain up there. As we move south down in those southern states of Rio Grande do Sul, heavier rain over the next 14 days. Let's take a look at temperature. Really no sign of hot temperatures here materializing over the next week or so. Let's look at now total precip over the next 14 days. Again, drier in the north where Mato Grosso is harvesting beans, so that's actually good for them. And as we move further south into those states that are still filling pods, more rainfall. So it's all in all a very good outlook for Brazilian production at this time. Let's shift gears now and look at U.S. export trends. This slide looks at U.S. exports for all destinations. They're 45% lower than last year. Here's how important China is, though. If we remove China from the equation, look at our second slide here. Non-China exports for this year are actually the second highest in recent memory. So China has been buying some beans lately. We'll see how that shakes out moving forward. Let's wrap things up this week. Look at the trends in November beans. November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near $10.75 a bushel. Here's the key message as we begin to approach the February crop insurance period. Look at that over time, how much price volatility, the potential for price volatility is there between now and harvest. That's why we strongly encourage you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor on your marketing positions for your expected crops this year. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 309-664-2300. We'll put you in contact with our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an update. And make sure to join us at 1:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday, January 12th for a detailed market analysis of the USDA report. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.